Hi, thank you for watching Cooking with Victoria. Today we are going to make something that most people eat with breakfast, and it's garlic cheese grits. But we're going to make them my way. Today you'll need grits, whatever brand you choose to use. You'll need butter. You'll need about a third cup of cheese of your choice. I'm using Monterey Jack and cheddar. You'll need about a half a bulb of garlic chopped up. I have here 1 teaspoon of garlic salt. In the end, I'll end up using 2 of those. And you'll need a whisk. You'll also need a medium-sized pot with about 5 cups of boiling water. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and add my garlic, my chopped garlic, and my garlic salt to my boiling water. So here's the water. As I stated, you want to make sure it's boiling. Roll and boil. Add your garlic. And add your garlic salt. Alright. We're going to let that right there boil for about a minute, and then we're going to add the grits. Okay, so I am back, and now what we're going to do is add our 1 cup of grits to our water, and we're going to add them, and then we're going to immediately start to stir. I'm working on getting my tripod. Y'all work with me so that I can have my camera on me as I'm cooking and give you guys some better views. Okay. So then, now that that is cooking, what I'm going to do, right now, I have a gas stove. As I stated, I love the gas stove. I have it up on, it's on 8 right now, which is going to be a high heat. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn it down to about 5. Actually, I'm going to turn it down to, let's see, I'm going to actually turn it down to 3. And I'm going to let this cook for the next 3 minutes, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to stir it again because we want to make sure it's not sticking. Alright, see you in 3 minutes. Y'all, I'm back. So I actually turned it up to 5 because 3 was a little too low because I wanted to kind of keep up a little bit. So now it's kind of, it's, you know, you see how it's getting thick now. So now you want to reduce the heat to about 3 like we were. And you just want to make sure, you know, you keep stirring. And the reason why you want to stir is because it's not just for sticking. You don't want it to clump up, okay? Nobody wants clumpy grits. Because, honey, when they get clumpy, who wants that? So, you want to stir them so they can be smooth. Alright, so now that they're about halfway done here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add my butter. Alright, I just put my butter in, and it's as you can see, I want you guys to see 2 tablespoons of butter, okay? I want that to go ahead and start cooking with my grits because they're starting to thicken up. And at this point, however you like them to taste, because I'm using garlic salt. I didn't use salt, like regular salt by itself. You can taste them right now, you know, just the juice, just a little, just to see if it's going to be the flavor that you want. And if not, you can go ahead and add more of whatever seasoning you're using at this point, so that it can continue to cook into the food. You don't want to add it at the last minute when it's done. You want it to absorb into the food and provide flavor. I'm just going to stir that butter in, and you can see that it's continuing to thicken up there. And for me, I tasted it already, so I'm going to go ahead and grab another teaspoon of garlic salt. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add that in now, and I'm going to stir it in. So I started cooking these at 7:05 this morning. The time is now 7:16, just to give you an idea about how long it's taken for these to cook. And let's see here. They're looking good, y'all. We got another few minutes. Alright, so at this point, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and cover these with my lid. And we're going to let these bad boys go like this for another 4 minutes. And temperature-wise, we are on number, let's see here. I'm on number 4, okay? And I'm going to let these go for another, honestly, another 4 minutes. Let's say 4 minutes. And then we're going to come back and we're going to stir them. And then we'll most likely be adding our cheese. Okay, we're back. Now this is how it looked when I took the lid off. As you can see, it got thick, right? So we're going to go ahead and turn this heat down on low. Okay. Now, one thing I can recommend, and this is just a side tip, if you're going to be in the kitchen and you're going to be kind of around, you can put the lid on and you can turn that bad boy up to about 7, and you'll start to see the grits popping, you know, and cooking real quick. And then what you'll want to do, you let it do that for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then turn that heat down, take the lid off and stir, and they'll be thick just like this. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to check to see how done they are. I'm actually going to get a spoon, and I'm going to check to see how done they are. As you can see, there's that lump right there, that's the fresh garlic. I'm going to let this cool, and if the grits are tender enough, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add the cheese. Okay, y'all, I'm back. So they were actually done. So I'm going to go ahead and add my cheese, as I said I would. That's 1/3 cup of cheese, whatever your cheese choice is. And go ahead and get that stirred in. And remember, your heat is down on the lowest setting possible at this point, because your grits should be done. Now, that's 1/3 cup of cheese. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to add another 1/3 cup of cheese, and that's it. Give me just one moment. We'll get the end result. So here we are with the other 1/3 cup of cheese. Now, it depends on how much of a cheese lover you are, and that's how you know how much you want to put in your grits. We're stirring that in. So here we are, cheese grits. Let me go ahead and put a little bit in a bowl so you can see. All right, here we go. I have put 2 1/3 cups of grits in a bowl, and I just want you to see the consistency. If you get that consistency, that is perfect. That is perfect garlic cheese grits. Now, for the flavor, for me, it's perfect because you don't want to put too much of your seasoning, because whatever else you're eating, that's going to add to it. So this is a perfect, flavorful garlic cheese grits. Not too much, not too little. Well, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and support me and help it grow, and I will do the same. And thank you for watching Cooking with Victoria. I'm going to dive into these grits.